Welcome to Tennis Presso Journal, your updated tennis go debate. Have your coffee ready? Let's get down to the pages. But of course, a lot of those results didn't come out as I expected. Many of them really came out in a different way. I thought that maybe, they would come out in a different way. I thought the modern guys would monopolize rankings. I thought that perhaps Laver, Rosewell, Painter wouldn't even make to the top 10. But no, they really did. And regarding my own expectations, look, I can have my favorites. I can think that Federer is the best. I can think that Sampras is my favorite, so the guy should be up there as well. But this is not what GOATs are about. GOATs represent the greatest of all time. So those rankings, they do represent what the numbers tell us, what their results, what their achievements tell us. Like how many matches they've won, how did they fare against their rivals, how many majors, how many titles did they got, how many years, how many weeks as number one, So all of those things are quite of objective criteria. And I think it is awesome. I think tennis is really an awesome sport because we can have those things in tennis. We do not have to rely on the beauty of a player or of a style of play. No, we cannot. We don't have to rely on that. We can have our favorites, and then we're gonna see if our favorite guy, our favorite style, gets the job done. Think of martial arts, for instance. You have a guy playing beautifully, some sort of, maybe capoeira, kung fu, or a karate, Shotokan karate. But whenever it comes to winning battles, to winning fights, to winning cards, the guy loses to other one playing boxing or jiu-jitsu or wrestling, which is much uglier than the other types of sport. And we say, oh, that's kind of disappointing. But that's reality. And that's what tennis is. Tennis is reality. So your style of play, your personality, your beliefs, it really doesn't matter. What matters is inside the court if you can beat a guy on the other side. We gotta see if you gotta win the tournament, if you gotta keep on that level to the end of the tournament, to many tournaments. And if you can do it throughout the whole year. Maybe you're not the champion in this tournament, but you were a runner-up. The other tournament you made semifinals. And at the end of the day, you were the best of the year. You didn't win all the tournaments, but you were the best on the entire year. Throughout the year. So tennis is somehow more like reality. Because reality is like that. Life is like that. It doesn't really matter the way you do it, unless if the way you do it brings on the results. And that's what tennis is all about. It replicates life, replicates reality. So that's why it's such a beautiful sport. And whenever we go to the GOAT chart, that's what we've got. So we've got basically these listings here with the 40 or 39 best players. And here's what we've got. All of those guys placed among each other, between each other. And we do have a great list in here as well. 41st, the first batch of the guys and then second batch of the guys. It's incredible. It's really mesmerizing how do they fare against each other. And how great they are, how their achievements were considered. And when the dust sets down, that's what we've got. Putting everything together all those guys through all of those eras. That's what we have got. And indeed, Laver is the greatest of all time. He's the GOAT. So far, Laver is the GOAT. And it's really interesting because Laver is the GOAT of tennis, the greatest of all time in this sport. However, there's one player still active, still winning, still fighting, that could surpass him. That's Novak Djokovic. And not only Novak Djokovic, we got two other players that could do the same thing as well. Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. That's incredible. We got Laver in the first spot. Then we have Tilden. Then we have Rosewall and Pancho and Renshaw and Sampras and Lendl. But along with all those guys, we have three people, three guys that could beat everyone else, and those three could become the greatest of all time instead of everyone else. That's incredible. That's something that we really should appreciate. And the closest of doing so is Novak Djokovic. He really could do it if he keeps winning. He keeps doing his things. He really could defeat anyone and become the greatest of all time. He's still got, we can go to the shenanigans later, but that's a very, very interesting thing to notice here.